Yo, what's going on guys, it's Kingman, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I'm showing you a crazy under the map glitch on Verdansk using the vehicle. But yeah, big credit to Crazy Pizza Roll for actually letting me use his footage and also helping me, because I did put a message on Discord asking for help and he did actually reach out first, so big credit to him. So here's his YouTube on the screen and also I'll link it down in the description. So yeah, he was actually in today's video. As you see, you'll see it in the gameplay, he did actually help me out a lot. Other than that, let's actually jump into today's video. So to do this glitch, you're going to need the big truck and also the Polaris, and you want to make your way to my location with these two vehicles. So yeah, this is actually a duo method and I'll explain why later on in the video, because pretty much the solo way is a bit too difficult and it's all about timing, but the duo way, it just makes sense. You'll see why in a minute. So let's actually jump into how to do it. So for this example, I did use the big truck and I did breach my friend in. As you see, he's in the Polaroid. You pretty much want to drive from the blue barrel and you pretty much want to drive it up the wall until it pretty much goes through the gap and then lands on top of the Polaroid. And as you'll notice, it will then start to dip under the floor as you see the wheels, but it's not actually fully breached yet. All you want to do is pretty much just keep on moving the truck until you're fully on top. But obviously there is much more you have to do with this method. So pretty much most of the time when you're in the Polaroid, if you're being breached under, you want to be in the passenger seat, but sometimes you may have to go in the driver's seat. What pretty much happens here is the POV. The truck will actually go invisible for the Polaroid and you can pretty much drive the Polaroid freely. As you see, he will eventually switch to the driver's seat and as you see, it will be completely invisible. The truck will be invisible for it, and you want to pretty much get the roof of the Polaroid directly underneath the truck, and then eventually, while the truck driver is moving it back and forward, you will then eventually breach. And then once you're under, you can then switch to the driver's seat again and you can then fully drive the Polaroid under the map. But yeah, here is actually another example of me doing the glitch myself. As you see, I was in the passenger seat, and then here's actually a different angle. As you see, I drive the Polaroid because sometimes it does go fake, the truck and the Polaroid. You can drive the Polaroid into the truck, but you want to drive the Polaroid directly underneath like the fuel tank area. As you see that big rectangle thing in front of me, you want to pretty much put that underneath there as much as possible. And you then want to get your friend to drive forward and backwards, and then you will breach under eventually. Unfortunately, mine did explode, so I didn't get to drive the thing underneath the map. But luckily my friend actually let me use his footage so I can show you a cool footage of him driving underneath the map. But yeah, once you're under here, you're free to explore. But I'm not too sure how to get out, but obviously it's absolutely huge down here. And you're literally, yeah, it's crazy. You can see people and everything. But yeah, make sure you do like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this in the future. Peace out.